You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight, brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. And State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV. It's brought to you in part by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Final in the girls' game tonight, 57-52. The Siegel Stars win their first district game against the Riverdale Lady Warriors. It was a good one, a lot of fouls. But we're about ready for boys' action here. Just in just a minute, the starting lineup's about ready to get underway here from Siegel High School. And I guess I need to turn it over to Brian Barrett right now. We're almost there.
Yeah, we are getting close. By the way, next week, coverage on WGNS, WGNSradio.com, audio, streaming, and video at Big GTV will be Siegel hosting Oakland Tuesday, so right back here at Siegel. Then next Friday, it's Blackman-Oakland from Blackman High School. So that's a big week. Then we'll have one more week, and then it's tournament time. It's hard to believe. Tournaments start around the 18th or so after President's Day. Halftime score, Eagleville boys are trouncing Moore County, 54-17 at halftime. 54-17 Eagleville at the half on top there. And let's get into the starting lineups here in this boys game. They are brought to you, of course, by Winners Trophies, JHA Company, and Fans Heating and Air. Also, Rockville leads Oakland 26-17 in boys after one quarter of play. For the visiting Riverdale Warriors of Michael Voss, Wayman West, number 5, a 6'2 junior to start tonight, along with number 1, Dawson Woodfine, a 5'5 sophomore. Senior Malik Hicks will start tonight, number 11. Number 24, Braylon Burns, he is a junior. And 5'11 sophomore, number 0, Hudson Fuqua, to get the start here tonight from the home of the Siegel Stars. So for Riverdale, it's West, Woodfine, Hicks, Burns, and Fuqua. For Siegel, Matt Rigsby, head coach, number 0, two-time District Player of the Year, Carter Webb, 6'2 senior, number 0. Number 1, Dorian Lyles, a 6'1 junior. Number 32, Lawson Lee, a 6'10 junior. Had 2 dunks the last time we saw him. Number 11, Matthew Rice, a 6'6 senior to start tonight, along with TJ Irvine, number 5. So it's Irvine, Rice, Lee, Lyles, and Webb. Those are your starting lineups tonight. Again, from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. Again, the latest score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. It's 26-17. Rockvale leading after one quarter of play over Oakland. Also, another score we have for you. It's Stewart's Creek over Cookeville right now, 16-9 after the first quarter. 16-9. Cookeville boys, defending state runner-up, always a tough team to play. So that is some good information coming out of Stewart's Creek. Always love it when we can hang an L on Cookeville, the place where all dirt roads lead. Lawson Lee is going to jump versus Braylon Burns. The tip is going to be finally controlled by Riverdale. They're moving left to right this quarter. Riverdale handed Siegel a loss in the opening game of the district slate. Siegel trying to get that back here tonight as the shot is put up by Wayman West, no good. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Siegel. Siegel in the home whites with teal trim, teal numbers, a little gray in there too. And here's a baseline runner, up and good by Irvine. Let's see, Riverdale in the road black uniforms with cardinal numbers and some Vegas gold trim. It's Fuqua with it, top of the key, is 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound, bounces out, and Matthew Rice has it. Rice to Lyles. Lyles brings it down the floor, doesn't give it up, drives all the way in the lane, and there's a whistle and a foul.
I knew the first one would come before long.
Let's see. At the free throw line here, Dorian Lyles. First one is back of the rim, no good. Want to remind you that if you'd like to watch this game, it's on Big G TV. You can find that on Twitch on our homepage, also on our YouTube and Facebook channels. Second free throw good. So it's 3-0.
Lyles always does that 1 for 2, doesn't he? I mean, he did that the other night.
Seems that way. Riverdale gets it across the timeline. Woodfine, handoff to Hicks. Top of the key. Now to the right wing. Working it back around to the far side. In the corner now. That's where Woodfine has it. Gives it up to Malik Hicks. Now Woodfine at the right wing. What is that in the corner? That's Fuqua in the corner. Here's a drive by Hicks. Can't get in there. Flips it back out to Fuqua. Now a foul line jumper up all over the rim. No good for West.
Siegel in a zone, and it's giving Riverdale fits right now here early. Riverdale comes out in a man-to-man.
Irvine to Lee, who pops way out. Going to try to back in there. Puts up. Shot is no good, and rebound off of Riverdale. So Siegel will inbound on the far baseline here.
Lee made some good. Sorry, Brian. Lee made some good moves there, but when he turned to shoot, he found out he was a little further out than he wanted to be.
Long lob inbounds to Carter Webb from Irvine. A pick set. Carter stops, pops, and it is a first bank three for Carter Webb. 6-0, and a good start for Siegel here in front of a tremendous home crowd.
You can't give him that much time to shoot the basketball.
No, nice pick too by Lee. Right wing Hicks back up top. They work it to West. Riverdale looking for their first points here tonight. It's Woodfine at the wing. Back up top of the key to Fuqua. Right side from the wing. Hicks shot no good. Hit the rim. Falls away. 5.5 left. Nice move by Carter Webb. Gets open. Left wing. Bang! Back-to-back first bank threes for Carter Webb, and it's a 9-0 start for the Siegel Stars here in this one at home, and a 30-second timeout gives us a chance for a word from Parks Auction.
Well, do you need to buy or sell property fast? Well, Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have helped families, investors, and businesses with seamless on-site and online auctions. Call today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com.
For those of us like John and myself, Lawson Lee, we remember the days when he played basketball, and brother as well.
Brandon, you mean? Brandon Lee?
Brennan Lee, yeah. He played at Oakland. One of, I know Randy King was the coach. I'm not sure where in the timeline that fell toward the end of Randy's tenure there. Pass into the corner for Riverdale, needing a shot here to get off the snide. Woodfine has it, left side, deeper in the corner now, baseline, Fuqua cut off. Well, this zone is causing them fits. Left wing, three is over, up, and no good by Woodfine. They get the rebound, though. Now to the left side. I think that's Will Knight who checked in. In trouble is Woodfine, just hurls it toward the goal, missed, and a rebound by Lyles. Everybody just stopped. I guess it was out of bounds. No foul called. That is Will Knight, a 5'9" sophomore who came in during that 30-second timeout for the Warriors. 9-0. Siegel's got the lead and the ball with 4.5 to play in the first. Carter Webb, pick, rolling off of it, passing over to Rice. Shot no good, and they're going to call over the back on Lee. Now, Lawson is 6'10", and if he turns sideways, he disappears. He is so thin. Dad was a big, burly inside player.
Be careful.
I said big burly. He was
muscular.
Very, very. They get it over the timeline. Woodfine bounces it to Knight. Passed off, got it back, did Knight. That's Fuqua with it now. These black uniforms with Cardinal numbers are hard to see sometimes. From the right wing, Will Knight lets it fly. It's up, no good. High for the rebound is the 6'10 Lee. Down the floor, Lyles. Lyles turns, spins at the foul line, puts it up, and it rolls around and through. Dorian's first field goal of the game, and it's an 11-0 start for the Stars. Homecoming here tonight for Siegel. Woodfine has it. Underhand flip. Now Fuqua drives, loses the ball, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. It'll be out of bounds. And the foul is on number 11. Matthew Rice picks up his first foul. More subs into the game.
Riverdale's really going to have to find an answer to this zone. They're not scoring out from outside, and that's really about the only way you can bust a good zone up is to hit.
Will Knight and Dantes Johnson in the game for the Warriors. Knight has it, passes over to Woodfine left side. Back up top, Wayman West. Back to Woodfine, penetrates to the foul line, cut off there to Knight. Knight works between the circles. Passes in the right corner to West, and a whistle. And a foul on the Stars, Dorian Lyles. That draws some displeasure from the Siegel student section. Riverdale will inbound on the near baseline. Triggering it in is Knight. No, Knight gets the pass. Turning in the lane, spinning around is Wilkerson. They work the ball down low, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Siegel. Just kind of lost the ball there.
Once Riverdale gets it in the paint, they swarm them. I mean, they just absolutely are swarming them, and there's no answer for that yet.
Irvine trots it down. Across the timeline now to Carter Webb. Webb goes right side, now pops it back out to Lee for three. Back of the rim, high, and hits the wire on the top. So that's out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Riverdale. West and Woodfine are out for Riverdale. And got a whistle and stoppage of play here. The officials conversing and pointing somewhere.
Clock.
Oh, it's not stopping.
That would be a problem.
Yep. Although it still hasn't stopped. Anyway, Fuqua to Wilkerson trying to drive through. Rice all over him. Back out, now Knight has it. Turns, spins at the foul line. Kicks it over in the corner. And a nice drive. And finally ending the drought for the Warriors is Evan Wilkerson. It was an 11-0 run.
It was a tough shot, too. It wasn't easy.
2:02 to play. Took him just under 6 minutes to get on the scoreboard. Carter Webb, deep right side. They work it down to Lyles. He's at the right block. Double team there. And now there's going to be a travel. Lee went up for the dunk, but had Lyles not drug that pivot foot there, might have been able to count that one. Riverdale down the floor. Fuqua handed off to Wilkerson, gets it back. Now right side, Knight. Into the corner. It's Hicks. And up top, firing up the three. Swish. Will Knight with a big first bank three. It's 11-5 Siegel now.
That's what they need more of right there.
Yeah.
Just take good shots from the outside.
That'll make that zone change for sure. 5-0 run here for Siegel. Rice, deep left side, works it inside, posting up. Fadeaway jumper by Carter Webb, no good. And losing the ball is Will Knight. There's a scramble for it and picked up by Hicks. Now Hicks, foul line, tries to dump it low. Loose ball picked up, and Wilkerson has that shot rejected by Lawson Lee. Lee and Irvine get tangled up and have a collision. And Irvine comes up the top of his head.
Irvine got the worst of that one.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to have to come out.
They called a foul there on Wilkerson. So an offensive foul. Irvine's top of his head comes up to Lee's chest. I don't know that I've seen legs that long. It's crazy. Here's Carter Webb bringing it down. 47 seconds left in the quarter. Lee has it. In the front court, stops. Hands it off to Carter Webb. 36 seconds. Webb drives, puts it up with the right hand from the right block. No good. Rebound. That's Dantes Johnson for the Warriors. Quickly down is Riverdale. Knight lost control of it, somehow regains that control, and with 23 seconds, they're probably going to work for the last shot here.
Well, if they get a shot here, that's saying a lot the way this game started.
Well, it could be a 7 or 8-0 run for Riverdale. Foul line jumper put up, dings off the rim for Fuqua. Got the rebound, though, and there's Johnson to put it back in. And with 2, with 1, nice finish for Riverdale. They go on a 7-0 run after Siegel's 11-0 run to start the game. It's 11-7. Siegel on top after 1 on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool, and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Murfreesboro residents, did you know our city could receive $175 per person each year in state funding? That's why it's important to participate in the special census. This is Mayor Shane McFarland. Listing everyone in your household helps us qualify for more funding to improve roads, parks, and other services. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com or use the prepaid envelope you'll receive in the mail.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in too.
No new taxes, no cost to you, just more to Murfreesboro. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update, 18-15. Laverne leads Smyrna after 1 quarter of play. That's the oldest rivalry in North Rutherford County.
Riverdale shot 30% in the first half, Siegel 44%.
2 long runs by both teams. Now Carter Webb drives, shoots, scores! And there is a foul. Hicks got him. Webb's first 2-point field goal.
Such a great quick step that he has to the basket.
It's unbelievable. We've got all the scores, by the way, girls and boys, that we've been able to find updated on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, powered by Coach T at WGNSSports.com. So check it out there. At the free throw line, Carter Webb for the and one. Free throw is good. One of the best individual players in this county, boys. He's going to go down with
maybe one of the all-time of history.
Yeah, he's just had a great career here at Siegel. Cale Martin, a freshman, comes in for the Stars. And also Messiah Powell. Left side, here's a 3 that's on the way. It's long and no good by Fuqua. Webb is immediately back in for Powell. I knew he wouldn't be down long, but he was really quick. Matthew Rice going to check back in as well here in a second. And bringing the ball up the floor, I knew I missed another one. That's Damon Goring, a 5'10 junior, into the game for the Stars. Up top, Carter Webb just explodes right side in the corner to Martin. Martin lost control of the ball, and it's picked off by Burns. Outlet pass. Here's Wayman West. Layup good. 14-9, and Riverdale right back in this game with that 7-0 run to end the first quarter of play. Goring with it now, just across the stripe to Irvine, left wing. They work it down low. Carter Webb finds Irvine cutting through. Shot up, no good, but a foul. Wayman West, I think, and it is. Siegel girls a winner here tonight, John, over Riverdale, and we'll know about this game here in about an hour.
Eagleville boys up 66-26 at the end of 3 quarters.
Wow.
They're going to be halfway home to Moore County before we get done tonight.
Aren't they? Free throw missed. Well, we had a long girls game with 60 some odd fouls, or free throw attempts, not fouls, and homecoming. Second free throw is good. 3 points for TJ. They're at Moore County, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Riverdale with it right side. Fuqua at the left wing. Now cutting through. That was a drive by Woodfine off the front of the rim. Rebound, Carter Webb. Siegel quickly down. Here's Irvine with it. Turns, spins at the foul line. Nothing there for him. Has to flip it back out. Carter gets it. Underhand flip over right side to Rice and lost control of the ball. Turnover Siegel, and down the floor West, and that's a perfect example of how Carter Webb disrupts a game. He just went in there, didn't foul, but just got in the way enough that Wayman West lost control of the ball and it went out of bounds.
Super quick.
Yeah.
That really helps. But he's an all-around player, and one thing that we forget about, he's a tremendous passer. That's why he's playing the point position at guard.
Sees the floor so well. Here's Rice, a little runner in the lane. Matthews' first points tonight. Got another score update after this pass. Burns it down low to Hicks. And beautiful pass by West. 17-11, Siegel up. On the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, Rockvale leads 39-33 at halftime at Rockvale tonight. Here's Carter Webb, puts it up from the left side in the block. It's in and out. Rebound Riverdale. Fuqua down the floor near side. Fuqua may not stop, puts it up, banks it in. They're going to count that bucket and a foul on Rice.
Rice is going to have to come out. He's got 2.
Yep. Nicely executed there by the sophomore Hudson Fuqua. And if he hits this, it'll be a one-possession game. He eyes it. It is on the way, and it is good. 3 points for Fuqua, and into the game now, Will Knight. Knight coming in for Fuqua. And Siegel to bring it down. Irvine gets it across, now explodes, goes to the left block, puts it up off the glass, good, and count that bucket. And guess what? There's a foul.
You didn't give me time to say what.
Woodfine picks up his first foul, and a chance for the and one here for number 5. Free throw good. TJ, a couple of weeks ago, just became eligible here at Siegel and immediately got into the starting lineup here. It's a 6-point Siegel lead, and Riverdale has the ball. Right side, Woodfine. Over far side, it's Knight with it. Passed off, now Knight got it back, and how about a big, huge first bank 3. His second 3 of the night. Cuts that 6-point lead in half. 20-17, Siegel with 4:18 to play in the half. Lyles has it near side, ball tipped out, and West controls it. West down the floor, West going up and is hammered. He was going up for a big flush shot. Lyles made sure that he would have to earn it at the charity strike.
Lyles upset with himself. Number one, he lost the ball, turned it over. Made a good attempt at blocking that shot. Got up high.
Wayman West. Free throw, back of the rim, bounces off and no good. Now, I did have someone ask me last year, why can you not pronounce Raymond?
Yeah.
But his name is Wayman, W-A-Y-M-O-N, Wayman West. I'm not pretending to be Elmer Fudd here. Second one dings off the rim, no good. Rebound Lee. And quickly down is Cale Martin. Works it into the corner. Irvine, a fadeaway three off the side of the rim, no good. Cale Martin rebound. Quick pass over right side. Goring's three. Back of the rim, no good. Lee with another rebound and almost thrown away, but Webb snatches it down the lane. Runner, no good, but an offensive foul. That was going to be a bang-bang.
Had to take some pain on that one defensively.
Yep. West is out and Wilkerson in for the Warriors. Michael Voss, the head coach at Riverdale. He's got to be one of the longer tenured outside of Barry Wertman in the district by now. Left side, it's Wilkerson.
I'd say he is.
Yep. Considering he got the job before Rockville ever came around, and Dyron went from Siegel to Oakland, so. Deep right corner, three, swish. That was a rainbow shot from Will Knight, and that's not one, not two, but three first bank threes, and looky here, we're tied at 20-20.
He had a hand in his face, too, when he took that shot.
That was pretty amazing. 3:03 to play in the half. Goring back up top. Carter Webb uses a pick, drives, gets the left lane, puts it up too hard. Snatched down by the Warriors. Down the floor is Hicks, passes off right side to Knight, and Goring almost had himself an interception there. West is in for Hicks. Knight triggers it in to Fuqua. Back to Knight. West right wing. Don't get it. Here's Wilkerson and his pocket picked. Down the floor, Goring missed the shot after the Martin turnover, and shot up no good here by Johnson. Put back, this one won't fall from Fuqua, and Siegel with the rebound. Irvine down the floor, may not stop, fakes left, goes right, and a foul. Wayman West on his backside, really thought he got there in time for the charge, but that's not going to be the call, and the foul is not on him anyway. It's on Hudson Fuqua. Shooting foul there. Irvine going to go to the free throw line. The next Riverdale foul will put Siegel at the line in the bonus. Free throw, no good. The games that we have done for Siegel here in the last 3 weeks, the Stars have been about 50-50 at the free throw line. We'll see if Irvine can drill this one down to break the tie. He does. 21-20. 2:12 left to go in this first half. Riverdale down the floor with Woodfine. Hands it off here near side to Will Knight. Back to Burns. Another pass, and they throw it in the corner to Knight. He's cut off there by Irvine. Back around here to the near side. Woodfine has it at the wing. To Malik Hicks. Going to go one-on-one. No, stops, pulls up for the long two. It's no good. Just over the three-point line. Carter Webb down the floor for the Stars. He's always surveying, looking around. Flips it over to Martin. Now back here near side. Irvine has it. In traffic, double teamed. Back to Carter now. Webb Drives, has a shot rejected by Burns.
Actually, I think, Brian, he was trying to pass that ball to Lee down below, yeah.
Cale Martin having to tie his shoe. Siegel's Irvine will inbound on the far sideline. Gets it into Carter Webb. Irvine with it now between the circles. Over right side to Webb. Cutting through is Goring. Goes up. His shot is blocked. But they say it was off of Goring and went out of bounds. I find that a little hard to believe.
Yeah, that looked like it was tipped. It may have come back on him at the end.
I guess it would have had to. Here's a three from way downtown from Knight from the far side. No good. Here's Goring down the floor. Damon Goring, the junior, into the corner to Cale Martin. Three is good from the deep left. The freshman, a good outside shooter. Can that one from the corner with 36 seconds to play in the half. It's 24-20. Riverdale may try to go for the last shot with 26 seconds. Woodfine back over left side to Knight. Being closely guarded by Irvine. That's actually Woodfine with it now. 12 seconds. Takes it right side, flips it into the corner. Here's a long shot put up and no good by Will Knight, and a whistle out of bounds belonging to Siegel with 5.6 seconds. Dorian Lyles is going to come in. They're going to take the big man Lee out. Put their best shooters in a position maybe to get off a shot. Carter Webb's going to inbound it. Gets it to Goring. Clock starts. 4-3, gets it down. Carter Webb spots for three. Rim, back of the rim, no good. Falls away, and we have made it to halftime. With your halftime score here, 24-0, or 24-20. 24-20 your score as the Siegel Stars lead here at halftime. It's been an entertaining first half. Hope you'll stay with us. We've got stats, information coming up for you here on State Farm Prep Sports. All the scoring and stats from JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies when we come back here on News Radio, WGNS, and Big G TV.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renters insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. And by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Let's take a look at the scoring. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Siegel, Carter Webb leads with 9 points. Dorian Lyles with 3 points. Matthew Rice has put in 2. And TJ Irvine's had a good night. He's got 7 points on the evening. And Kel Martin has turned in a first half performance with a first bank 3. For Riverdale, Wayman West with 2 points. Will Knight has 9. That's 3 threes, and that's really been the big offensive weapon for Riverdale. Evan Wilkerson with 2. Malik Hicks with 2. Hudson Fuqua with 3. And Dantes Johnson has 2. Riverdale's been kind of a streaky team tonight. They've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 at one stretch, 3 or 4 at one stretch, but then they've gone in stretches where they've missed their first 6 in the first half and the last 4 in the first half. Anyway, we'll be back and talk about that more as we go over the team stats with you. And stay tuned here to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big G TV.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Back with you here at halftime with Riverdale trailing Siegel 24-20. Riverdale has 6 rebounds to Siegel's 12. Siegel's done a really good job on the boards. Riverdale 8 of 21 from the field for 38%. They had 3 first bank threes. And Siegel 8 of 20 for 40%. They also had 3 first bank threes. Riverdale 1 of 3 from the free throw line for 33%. Siegel's gone 8 times, gotten 5 of 8 for 63%. And 2 turnovers for Riverdale, 3 turnovers for Siegel. Siegel led 11-7 after an 11-0 run. Riverdale bounced back to cut it to 11-7 at the end of the first quarter. And then 24-20 is where we stand here at halftime. Recapping the girls' game for you tonight. Big win for Siegel Stars and Brian Weekly as they win at 57-52 over Riverdale. A game that they lost earlier in the year to 20 to Riverdale. Riverdale in tremendous foul trouble in this game tonight. Madison Taylor winds up with 21 points for Riverdale, and the leading scorer for Siegel was Neela Alexander with 19. She kept them in it until they got hot in the third quarter, and Ignatz and Lloyd and Johnson really put on a clinic. Kylie Evans, a couple of baskets in there too. They put on a clinic in that third quarter and early part of the fourth quarter to get them back in that game. They eventually hold on to win it 57-52. Those are, look at our stats. They're brought to you tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have a look at our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and the second half of this action with Brian. Stay tuned.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Genesee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Here's Dr. Russell McKissick with TOA.
We have a passion here for taking care of our athletes here in Rutherford County. We really do our best to take care of them.
Experts in joint, bones, and muscles.
Many years we've been taking care of athletes around here, and we've just picked up where Dr. John started, and we just keep going.
TOA has a playbook that gets you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. TOA, live your best life.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. Now with a play-by-play story of the second half, here's Brian.
All right, John, 29-20. Laverne, 33-29. Laverne leads Smyrna at halftime. 39-33, Rockville over Oakland at halftime. The latest scores we have. Eagleville a big winner tonight in boys. We'll give you more scores as we go along. They're on the website. Riverdale with the ball, moving right to left as we see it to start this second half.
Siegel starts out in that zone just like they did in the first half. They've not gotten away from it.
Give you your lineup here. Woodfine has it, fires up the three. Back of the rim, no good. It's West, Woodfine, Hicks, Burns, and Fuqua for Riverdale. Here's Lyles, a runner in the lane, kisses it in off the glass. Made that look extremely easy. Webb, Lyles, Lee, Rice, and Irvine to start in the second half for the Siegel Stars. That from Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air. Here's Fuqua, drives, puts it up, partially blocked, I think. Coming down with the rebound, though, is Riverdale, and Hicks underneath the goal, double teamed. Oh, way outside now. Finds West. West, foul line jumper, fadeaway style, no good. Rice with a high rebound there. Rice playing with two fouls as well as Lyles. Irvine down the floor to the foul line. Stops, turns, spins, back to Lee. Lee penetrates, goes up, puts it up with the right hand. A little six-footer, no good. Rebound out of there with it is Woodfine down the right sideline. Woodfine up top. Hicks drives, explodes, swatted away by Lee. Here's Carter Webb. Webb surveys, no look pass over to Irvine. Stops, pops, three ball, dings off the rim, no good. Lyles has a Christmas present right there in the honey pot, puts it in.
You won't find a better rebounder than Lyles, and being able to put the ball back up. Got a soft touch with that.
Him being in a little foul trouble kind of hurt them.
Yeah.
Picking up that second foul. He sat most of the second. Here's a drive, and Burns draws the foul. He's going to have a couple of free throws. Foul is on Lawson Lee, who picks up number 2 now.
Well, Rockville and Oakland got a good one going into 53-50 Rockville.
53-50. That's a new score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Free throw up and no good. They're going to finish before our game.
Well, I think everybody's going to finish before our game.
I would think so. And Stewart's Creek leads 52-42 over Cookeville after 3. And missing a pair of free throws is Burns. Stewart's Creek may pull out twin wins tonight over Cookeville.
And I think those are important games for them, just for confidence-wise.
How about a slam on the other end by guess who? Lawson Lee.
Boy, you can see that one coming.
Lee's first points tonight, and it was a big one. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it here. And John has a final word on the night for Parks Auction.
Well, selling property doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's a home, commercial space, farm, or land, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have the expertise to make it simple. Let Parks Auction handle the hard work so you don't have to. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com.
Let's see, some girls winners tonight for those listening in. We know Stewart's Creek beat Cookeville tonight. It was Laverne over Smyrna, 40-15. Central Magnet, nope, I don't have Central Magnet just yet. Oakland girls beat Rockvale 62-56. So those two teams split this year. And of course, Siegel beat Riverdale 57-52. Those two teams split this year. Blackman has their bye night here tonight. Siegel by 10 points, and after the timeout, driving in, the shot put up by Knight, baseline, no good. Quickly down is Carter Webb. Webb explodes down low. Lyles kisses it in off the glass. Those two right there are the dynamic duo. Webb and Lyles they
played so long together.
They have. Wayman West puts up a foul, our baseline jumper, no good. Rice had it for a moment, then stolen away underneath by Burns. Ball on the floor, jump ball finally called, and it belongs to Siegel. John, it was an 11-0 start for Siegel.
Yeah, this is eerily similar.
Riverdale went on a 7-0 run, got back in it in the second quarter, but Siegel has exploded out of the gate here in the second half. Has Riverdale scored?
No, they're 0 for 4.
Okay, thought so. Rice trying to bounce it inside to Lee, knocked out of bounds by, off of Lee. Thought maybe, just maybe, Burns had gotten a hand on that, but not the case. Woodfine trots it down. Tonight here near side, back to Woodfine, right side. Nope, that was Fuqua. Now top of the key and a huge three by Will Knight. John, he's got 4 threes on the night.
Yeah, he's been their savior.
He's got 12 points, and the next leading scorer is Hudson Fuqua with 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's and kind of like he did in the first half.
Rice tries a bounce pass through traffic, and they're going to say that it was Siegel ball, but they're going to be the official's going to overrule it emphatically across the way.
It's hard to believe it went through 4 people and nobody touched it, but I do believe that's what happened.
Coach Matt Rigsby is saying, well, if you're standing there, why does the official that was right in front of it not make that call? But again, he was emphatically overruled. Riverdale brings it down, and it's Fuqua who passes right side to West. Bounces it down low. Burns trying to go up against Lee, and now threw it right into Dorian Lyles' hands. And then Fuqua trying to go for the loose ball, runs into it. Second foul on Fuqua, and checking in is Dawson Woodfine for Fuqua. 3:56 to play in the third quarter. It is 32-23. Irvine to Carter Webb, lobs it down low, gets it to Lee, turns, spins, going up against a guy, and going to say he traveled on the way.
6 turnovers now for Siegel.
Coach Rigsby.
Lawson Lee can't believe it.
Man, Coach Rigsby can't either. He's chewing on the ear of an official down there. Here's Will Knight, passes here near side to Woodfine. Woodfine at the foul line, back out. Finds Knight. Over to Woodfine, right side. Cut off there by Webb. This zone really caused trouble for Riverdale in the first quarter especially. Rubbing off a pick, here's a 3 on the way, and Knight misses one. It hit the back of the rim though. Carter Webb to the right wing, now explodes. Nice little head fake going left, puts it up, it's no good. Rebound, West comes out of there with it. West, and they push it up the floor in traffic and tipped, and can Siegel control it? They can't. That was really not a great bounce pass in there in traffic. It was 2-on-1 Siegel, but they couldn't control it either. So Riverdale will inbound on the far sideline. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Woodfine the toss in, and they said that's actually Knight who tossed it in. Having trouble seeing Knight. Knight's 2 looks like a 1 from here. Up top, here's a 3 ball on the way off the front of the rim by Will Knight. Carter Webb down the floor. 32-23 Siegel. Riverdale won the first meeting between these two, and I mean, it was a 1 or 2 score lead for the most of the game for either team. Shot missed, putback missed by Lyles after the Carter Webb miss. Here's a 3 from Woodfine on the way, and good. That is his first points tonight, and the 3 ball is really saving Riverdale.
They only have
5.
They only have 4 goals that are 2 points, 8 points of the.
Well, 5 of them are
26.
3s. Yep. Lyles driving baseline, and they're going to call a foul on Dantes Johnson, who snuck in on me.
I mean, this feast or famine for Riverdale.
Yeah. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here. 32-26, Siegel on top. Under 2 minutes to go in the third on State Farm Prep Sports.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part by Idiz Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jenny's and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School.
Well, this Laverne Smyrna game is going down to the wire. Laverne leads 45-44 going to the fourth. They work it down low. Lee tries to go up and is stripped away from the ball. And a whistle is blown and a foul is called.
Well, they had to foul him because he was going to do the old slamma-jamma.
Yep. 3 team fouls on Riverdale. Lee's free throw, front of the rim, no good. Second one good. Lee has a dunk and a free throw on the night.
But his presence in the middle,
oh man,
just makes a difference.
Not kidding. Riverdale with the ball now. They try the pass, and it's off of Lee's big paw and goes out of bounds as they were trying to get it down to Burns. Stewart's Creek is up 65-51 with 2:25 left. Looks like twin home wins for Stewart's Creek hopefully tonight. They lob it in. to Burns, hand it right back to Will Knight. Will to Malik Hicks, left wing. Hicks going to go one-on-one with Carter Webb in the lane, and he traveled. He did. He certainly did. Took an extra step in there. And Carter Webb is hurt.
He got elbowed in the nose.
In the nostril. Yep.
I don't know that it's drawn blood. Yep. A little bit. Hope it's not broken. I don't think it was, but.
Man, he is so calm. There is some blood on the floor being wiped up by the athletic director.
Have you ever seen him get emotional? I mean,
no.
If
he's the same no matter what.
If he could be trailing by 20 or up by 20, it doesn't.
Well, they will doctor that up, and he'll probably come out with a big wad of cotton up his nose, and we'll see. Let's see who came in. That was Cale Martin who came in for him. 33-26 Siegel with 1:18 to play in the third. Irvine passes off. Goring is in too. Back to Irvine. Fadeaway jumper from about 8, no good. And a whistle on the rebound. They're going to call Matthew Rice for the foul there, and that's unfortunate for him. That's his third. He is kind of looking on in disbelief here.
Well, that was a short-lived rest for Lee.
Yep, he's right back in to keep Rice from picking up another quick foul with 1 minute to play in the third. Riverdale could use a bucket here. Wayman West going baseline, no good. And there's an instance of Lee's presence in there. He just put his hands in the air and altered the shot. Irvine on the drive from the right block, no good. Rebound, Riverdale has it. They've got a run out here. Wayman West can't control it and out of bounds. Boy, a really good opportunity for Riverdale, and they couldn't control it. 40 seconds. Siegel up the floor, left here in the third quarter. Irvine walks it across, gets it across the timeline, 28 seconds. Clock counting down. Count is on here. He's going to have to move, and does, over to Dorian Lyles. Lyles waves away traffic to Goring now. 15 seconds. Goring to the foul line in the corner. Martin back up to Irvine with 10. That's where they want it here, I'd say. 7 seconds with 6. Gets a pick. Now rubbing off. Here's Lee. Foul line jumper. It's up in the air. Swish at the horn. Lawson Lee. He's got 5 third quarter points, and the Stars lead 35-26 after 3 quarters. Back for the fourth quarter coming up on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census, and we need your help. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Another big benefit is the more dollars we receive could also help keep our taxes low. We need everyone to participate, so take part in our 2025 special census.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
71-52, the Stewart's Creek Redhawks a winner over Cookeville tonight on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And to start the fourth quarter, Siegel up 35-26. Here's Wayman West. Spots for a 3, and it's good. First bank 3 for West. Huge bucket there.
Well, I said this in the first game. Riverdale won't go away. I said that for Siegel girls, but this is Riverdale boys trying to hang in.
They work it down low. Martin to Goring. Goring off the back of the rim, no good. Lee fighting for the rebound, and they may get him on the foul. I don't know. The official pointed at the floor, though. And they're going to call it on Burns for Riverdale. Siegel to inbound. Martin gets it to Carter Webb. No look pass over to Lyles. They're going to wipe off the shot and call an offensive foul. Boy, that's a big call in this game. It's not on Lyles, though. They called a foul on Carter Webb on the pass over. Webb was out for just a few minutes after getting elbowed in the nose. Siegel up by 6. It's a 2-possession game. They've had as much as a 10-point lead, I think, or 11 early. They started off on an 11-0 run. Hicks has it now, foul line, drives in, no look pass, and Burns has it knocked away by Lee. Rejected. They run down the loose ball, though. Will Knight down the lane, puts it up left hand. What a shot. Will Knight with 14. Hey, that's his first 2-point bucket.
Yep, it is. Nice move to get away from Lee there, who had his big paw out there.
4-point lead for Siegel, and Lyles going up for the shot is going to be fouled. And that's on Wayman West, I believe. Huge win on the night for Stewart's Creek, girls and boys, over.
I think the scores are more surprising than the win, really.
Yeah, especially the boys' score.
Yeah.
Free throw good for Dorian Lyles. He becomes the first Siegel player in double figures. He's got 10, leading scorer. And it's going to stay at 10. Rice almost had the rebound, but snatched away by Hicks. Hicks down the floor for the Warriors. Into the corner. That's Woodfine. Passes off and now gets it back. He's working the near side now after the pass to Will Knight. Drives, puts it up, baseline shot, no good. Again, that tall presence of Lee in there.
Had to adjust the shot.
Yep. Siegel down, up by 5 with 6:18 to play in the ball game. Goring with it on the logo here. Center court. Goes left, flips it back out to Carter Webb. To Goring again. Lyles burns it over to Webb. Now Rice, left wing. Rice back up top. Finds Carter Webb. Runner in the lane, no good. Big rebound there by Burns. Burns down the floor to Woodfine. Woodfine goes right side. Pulls up and now Hicks has it, top of the key. Left wing, Will Knight for 3. Rim no good. He's missed his last 3 threes. He's going to try it again, though. Off the rim, no good. 2 good looks at it. And they were close. Timeout on the floor with Siegel up by 5. 5:27 to play. 36-31 Siegel on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Turner Security helps sponsor this ball game tonight, powered by TechCore. For all of your home and business security and IT needs, turn to Turner Security.
Nice inbounds play after the timeout. They set up Carter Webb for that, and a little runner baseline. Puts them up by 7. Approaching the 5-minute mark left in the game. Malik Hicks pulls up just inside the 3-point arc, no good. Lyles with the rebound. Gonna take it, pass it over to Irvine. TJ on the near side, way front court to Lyles, now to Carter Webb, left side Rice. Tried to bounce pass it in traffic and stolen away. Riverdale down the floor, Will Knight, nice dump pass to Hicks, cutting through on the baseline, puts it up from the block on the near side. Nicely done by the Warriors there. 4.5 to play, 38-33 Siegel. Webb far side to Lyles. Now near side, front court to TJ Irvine. He takes it to the foul line, glides in, puts it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound high, Wayman West finally wrestles it away. Trying to control the dribble. Up the floor now Hicks. Hicks drives the lane, puts it up, swatted away by Lee. There is a whistle. I think it's just going to be out of bounds. Riverdale, no foul. And inbounding is Fuqua, triggers it in. Riverdale around the horn, now Wilkerson penetrates in the corner. Fuqua drives, goes up against Rice, passes back out to West. West, jumper, bounces off the rim, no good. Tip up by Hicks, won't fall. And here's Siegel down the floor. Carter Webb bringing it down the floor. Bumping, grabbing going on, and Hicks tried to foul him in every way, and Carter Webb just takes it in.
Well, when he reached for it to get the ball, Carter knew it, and he went on in.
He picked up another gear. Now the ball stolen away. Hicks lost it, down the floor to Irvine, passes over to Lyles, lay-in good. Lyles with 12, and it's 42-33 with 3:22 to go. Siegel up, timeout. Riverdale back in 1 minute.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. Don't forget to join us for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show coming up right after the game.
It's been a big night for Carter Webb, John. He was crowned homecoming king.
Yeah.
Playing here with 13 points, the leading scorer for Siegel, and they're up 42-33. Trying to avenge one of their district losses going through the first round. And there's a whistle, foul called on Siegel's TJ Irvine.
I think Dorian Lyles thought it was on him. Probably a good thing it wasn't.
And that would have been 3 for him. Matthew Rice is playing with 3.
Boy, Irvine's a little pissed, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He just always around the guy.
Fuqua passes out. Wide open for a 3 is Wilkerson. Evan Wilkerson with the first bank 3 to keep Riverdale close in this one. Warriors going to have to go on a run now, though, John.
Yeah, it's getting late.
2:45 to play. Siegel up with the ball, 42-36. Irvine has it now. Front court near side, hands it off to Lyles, back over to Webb. In the corner, Rice, left side. Takes a couple of dribbles into the deep left corner. Lyles, he explodes baseline. Nicely done, and leave for the dunk. He drew the double team and knew that Lee would be wide open. Second dunk of the night for the big guy. Fuqua in the lane puts it up, and Rice rejects this one. Double teamed and finds Wayman West somehow. West has this one knocked down, but a foul. That's going to go against Rice, and that's number 4 for the senior. Stops the clock with 2:11 and gives Riverdale a couple of shots here at the charity stripe. Wayman West, 2 quick dribbles, shot it, got it. 6 points for West. He hit a big 3 just a moment ago. Another charity toss is on the way, and this one good.
They won't go away, will they?
No. 44-38, 6-point lead, 2-possession game. Siegel ball and lead. Going to hit the 2-minute mark in 3, 2, 1, and now Carter Webb just drives the lane and shoots, scores, puts it up with the left hand.
You see how he avoided that charge too?
Yes.
Moved his body to the left side.
Got a 30-second timeout on the floor. Under 2 minutes to go. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey there, it's Brian. I wanted to share one of the reasons why I love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They really show up for their customers. I see it firsthand, and I know you'll see and feel the difference. I know I can count on real, personalized service. When I've got a question, I don't get passed off to a machine. I get a real person who's ready to help. They always show up for me, and I know they will for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sure Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin's Print Works.
Rockvale a winner tonight by a final of 70-65 over Oakland. Nice home win. 70-65. The Oakland girls get the victory on the road tonight. Full scoreboard after this game. Riverdale down the floor trailing 46-38. It's an 8-point lead. Woodfine dribbles around. Finds some help from Wilkerson. Back to Woodfine, right wing. Minute 35 to Will Knight. Knight's where they want it. They get it in the corner. Wilkerson, 3 is on the way. And it's good. He's got 2 threes in this quarter and a timeout. Riverdale down by 5 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Lascassas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Lascassas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Lascassas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Lascassas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Lascassas.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
A big reminder, the Murfreesboro census being counted now. We need you to be counted. It means more state dollars, improves roads, parks, and services. The fast, easy form, secure form, murfreesborocensus.com. murfreesborocensus.com. Siegel gets the ball in. Up by 5, Carter Webb takes it far side. Breaking ankles all the way, down to Lee. Ball passed too low. Somehow it squirts out. Webb shot no good from 5. Rebound, Lyles kisses it in. Too many chances down low right there. Malik kicks down the floor, puts it up, knocked away by Lawson Lee.
I mean, he may not score 7 or 8, 10 points, but man, all the shots he deflects, you got to have him in there.
That's probably 7 or 8 he's knocked away. Riverdale inbounds up the floor. Now Wilkerson out to Fuqua. He penetrates, gets in the lane, no good. Too hard off the glass. Rebound Rice, 54 seconds. There's the foul. Kind of thought that would be coming. It's only 3 team fouls.
Yeah, they got to get that in a hurry.
They have to have 2 more. That's one thing that the doing away with the 1-and-1 has done. The 5 fouls per quarter, and then they restart. It's hard to get in the bonus sometimes. Well, it wasn't in the girls' game, though. Irvine has it. Takes a few dribbles to the top of the key. Now brings it way back out to Lyles in the lane. Has a 2-on-1 and easily kisses it in off the glass. 16 for Dorian tonight. Lead is 9. Riverdale down. Rice blocks this shot, but now he's fouled out of the game. Yep. Rice has just had one of those nights, John.
Yeah, I never could really get going, although he's played a lot of minutes tonight, really.
He has.
With those fouls, but it takes a little bit of your game away.
So that brings freshman Cale Martin into the game to take his spot. And a couple of free throws with 29.7 on the clock for Riverdale. First one is a miss.
They've had a rough night at the free throw line, 3 of 9.
Hudson Fuqua at the line. They're going to take a timeout, make him think about it here. 50-41, Siegel on top right here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Another free throw coming up here for Hudson Fuqua. Missed the first one. This to draw his team within 8 with 29.7 seconds. Good. Fuqua out. Malik Hicks in. Length of the floor to go for the Stars. Prentice also Heating and Air postgame show is coming up after the conclusion of this one. Inbound to Irvine. Over to Lyles. Long pass thrown away. Tried to get it to Cale Martin in the corner, but Cale is not 9'9".
Say turnovers now for the Stars.
Laverne wins it 57-56 over Smyrna. What a game. 57-56. Here's a drive, and Woodfine is going to be fouled going in. Going to have some free throws upcoming.
You just got to let them shoot now. I mean, fouling them, you're just letting the clock stop.
You're giving them opportunities.
Yeah, just let them score. Just let them go on.
It's not necessary.
It doesn't mean they're going to hit the basket. If I'm Riverdale, I'm thinking, yeah, do it again,
Free throw no good. And the tough night continues.
And that's the other side of it.
Yep.
You got to hit them.
Will Knight's got 14 points, 4 threes on the night. Second one bounces through. So that puts Will Knight with 15 points, leading scorer by far for Riverdale. It's a 7-point lead with 16.6 seconds. Siegel tried to inbound. They get it into Cale Martin, and there's the foul. And that is team foul number 4.
Good guy to foul, really, if you're Riverdale. Well, no, they're not. That's
they
right.
got one more foul.
One more,
yep.
yeah.
Now Goring is going to try to get it into either Lyles. Well, they get it into Irvine, and there's the foul. So it was going to say they were going to try to get it into Lyles or Carter Webb. But Irvine is just as deadly from the charity stripe, I would think. Guess it's kind of pick your poison there. So there will be 2 shots here the rest of the way anytime anybody fouls. Irvine's first one in and out. That means he'll hit this one. I've already marked it and a little premature there. So we'll see what happens. See if I'm a prognosticator. Free throw up and good. 51-43, 12 seconds. Here's Riverdale down the floor. 3 from way downtown off the lip of the rim for Knight. Rebound Lee. Lee over to Goring. And he's going to take a few dribbles, and that's going to be it. Big homecoming win here for the Siegel Stars by a final score of 51-43. Siegel a winner here tonight and avenge the loss from earlier in the season. On the night, 16 points for Dorian Lyles, 15 for Carter Webb to lead the way for Siegel. For Riverdale, it was Will Knight's 15 points in this game. 51-43 the final score tonight, and that is it for our Big G TV coverage. But stay with us on radio and streaming as we will continue the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show that is coming up next here on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
For the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show, Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands. All. That's every single one. No matter where it's from or who made it, they'll service it at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. And, you know, in most cases, they offer same-day service. They're really good folks to be able to get you taken care of in a quick manner. They're Rheem Pro professionals right here in Rutherford County. They will keep your home or business comfortable year-round. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. They're on West College Street, PrenticeAllsup.com online. Appreciate our friends at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air for their decades-long, 30 years at least, of helping to bring high school sports to all of us here in Rutherford County. Final score tonight, 51-43, Siegel with the home win. Siegel girls a winner in the game earlier as well. So good night to be a Siegel Star. Let's talk about in this boys game our Dr. Automotive players of the game. And John, I don't think there's any question Will Knight for Riverdale has to be the player of the game.
He really kept them in the game with those threes.
Yep, he had 4 of them on the night and finished with 15 points this evening. And, boy, it's a little bit more difficult for Siegel. 16 for Dorian Lyles. Carter Webb had 15 and 2 dunks for Lawson Lee, but I'm kind of leaning toward Lee, not for his 7 points, but for
defense.
All the block shots tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it kept them at bay, kept Riverdale at bay, and
made them alter shots.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Let's go with him.
All right, Lawson Lee from Siegel, the player of the game here tonight in the Siegel victory. Well, Dr. Automotive, they are great folks to work with for foreign and domestic auto repair out in Smyrna, but, you know, it's not a large drive to Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. And I tell you what, you'll be treated well. They'll give you an honest opinion on what you need for your car, and they work on foreign and domestic cars at Dr. Automotive. Cars, vans, Maybe even work on a four-wheeler or something. I don't know. But they're great folks. ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. Danny and Randy Brewer and Danny's son Bo, and just a great staff they've collected out there, and they're equipped to serve your vehicle repair and maintenance needs. Again, Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. John, every time Riverdale made a run, Siegel had some type of answer tonight, and I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think really the turnovers for Riverdale came at really inopportune times, but it seemed like Siegel always had a basket, an answer for Riverdale, and kept them within that 5 or 6 point range, and then they kind of made a little run at the end to get it up to 8. But I just think it was a tough game for Siegel. They had to persevere, and they did that. And again, we go back to the block shots. I think the Siegel defense really made them adjust. The defense of the zone was tough. It took them a while to get shots off. So I think defensively was the key tonight.
I think you're right. And really for these two teams, it's kind of a low-ish scoring game.
Yes. But I look back at some of these scores, Siegel and Riverdale, they haven't been scoring a lot of points.
Yeah.
They really have picked up their defense. And I think, Blackman beat them by 10, 61-51. So that's what they got tonight. So
yeah. Well, come out on the winning side of that tonight. That's your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. We know it's tax time. We know that you're getting, all those W-2s and forms from the bank and all that kind of stuff. And you're thinking, I really don't know what to do with this stuff and don't want to deal with it. It's confusing. So get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today, 890-2233, CraigsTaxService.com online. Brett, Brandon, the whole gang out there. Great friends over at Craig's Tax Service. A reminder that if you missed some of tonight's game, you'll want to check the podcast at WGNSSports.com. You can listen back to the audio, or you can watch and hear the game on the Sir Pizza podcast. Don't forget, your favorite pizza is online now, SirPizzaTN.com, SirPizzaTN.com, or download the new Sir Pizza app, and you can order right there from the app and from the website, but on the app you get to earn points. Those are important. Saved $3 on the last pizza I ordered. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. As we continue the post-game show, I'm going to give you the scoring, and then John will kind of recap the girls' game and give you the team stats here, and we'll get you the scoreboard and finish up our broadcast tonight. For Riverdale, 15 points for Will Knight, 7 for Wayman West, 3-pointer for Dawson Woodvine, 8 points for Evan Wilkerson. Malik Hicks with 4, same for Hudson Fuqua, and 2 points for Dantes Johnson. For Siegel, led in scoring by Dorian Lyle, 16. Carter Webb finished with 15. 8 points for TJ Irvine. Lawson Lee with 7, including 2 dunks. And probably that many blocks tonight. Matthew Rice with 2. 3-pointer for Cale Martin. That's your scoring for Siegel and for Riverdale. Stats from Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air. John, what do you got?
All right, the Siegel Stars had a really good rebounding night. They out-rebounded Riverdale 27-14. That was a key, plus their defense. Riverdale only shot 33% for the game, 15 of 45. They did have 8 threes. Siegel, 18 of 40 for 45%. They had 2 first bank threes. Riverdale, 4 of 12 from the free throw line, 33%. Siegel, 8 of 14 for 57%. Turnovers about even. Riverdale had 7. Siegel had 8. Siegel led 11-7 at the end of the first quarter, 24-20 at half, and up to 9 at the end of the third quarter, 35-26. They hang on to win 51-43. In the girls' contest, Siegel Stars to get their first district win tonight over Riverdale, 57-52. They were led by Neela Alexander with 19 points. Jordan Johnson had 9. Mary Ignatz had 10. And also Kamora Lloyd with 10 points in the fourth quarter alone. Okay, and for Riverdale, Madison Taylor with 21 points tonight. Abby Zimmerman had 7 points. It was Cheyenne Clymer with 5. And one more here. Zanea Tiller had 6 points and Abby Dennis, by the way, she had 8 points for the night as well. Final in that one, Siegel 57, Riverdale 52. They get a sweep.
All right. John, it's been a good night here at Siegel. Enjoyed the 2 games tonight. 2 really good games, I thought.
Very good games, yes.
Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner in the morning. That's when we'll all be together next, and you will have the final leg of the show tomorrow.
I will, again.
Yeah. Yeah. And Danny Brewer will lead off. I'll have the middle section start at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you there.
All right, yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
Notice I didn't argue at all about that.
I know. That's very nice. Here we go with the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Final recap on the scores for you tonight. And the scores that we can pass along, these scores will be girls first. And it was Laverne a 40-15 win over Smyrna this evening. Stewart's Creek wins 71-67 over Cookeville this evening. Central Magnet with the win to improve to 6-16 on the season. And a huge win over 11-19 Lawrence County. That was Tuesday, 54-46. Don't have a final on their game with Franklin County just yet tonight. It was Oakland, a winner 62-56 over Rockvale this evening. And Siegel 57, Riverdale 52 tonight for Siegel's first district win of the year. And also another final score in this evening. It was Moore County 53, Eagleville final of 13, I think. No, 16, 53-16 tonight. Now to the boys action. And in boys tonight, Providence Christian 84, MTCS 44. So a big win for PCA in boys action this evening. It was Laverne outlasting Smyrna at Smyrna tonight, 57-56. And Stewart's Creek over Cookeville, 71-52. Also tonight, it was Rockvale defeating Oakland 70-65. And of course here, 51-43. Siegel a winner over Riverdale. Eagleville tonight defeats Moore County 74-28. All of those scores can be found at WGNSSports.com. First article there, the local scoreboard. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard powered by Coach T. And that's going to wrap us up tonight. We'll see you bright and early in the morning for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. My thanks to Jackson Smith, our studio producer tonight, and the Gripper. Yeah, we'll call him that. Camera operator extraordinaire Micah Robeson here this evening for our Big G TV coverage. For John Dinkins, I'm Brian Barrett from Siegel High School. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.